6.
Week 6. We back. And a lot of things has happened since week 5. We on Spotify and we on Apple Podcasts. So subscribe, download, do all that. Subscribe to YouTube, follow us, do all those things first and foremost.
Yeah, man, I've seen YouTube be, I don't know, our views be like up and down. Somebody cheating us. Somebody our views on there. They be like up a little bit, then I go back on there and it's down some. I'm like, how we getting views taken away? They
It's the
cheating.
bot. We got
So
some bots.
Probably so.
yeah. It's all good. But yeah, B quarter. And then we got the usual.
Destiny.
Always. But that's my fault. B Bell. Salutation.
Special guest on today, Clay James, man. I'm excited about this one.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all having me. You know, y'all Beats and Biz, B Carter, you know, y'all long time allies of me. So however I can help your campaign, you know, as much as you done put into my campaign, you know, that's a even swap. You feel me?
Yeah, man. It's always good to, you know, them people that we didn't, you know what I'm saying, built with over the years, and we just got, you know what I'm saying, good relationships, and it's always just like, you know what I'm saying, a quick text away. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying, nothing else to it. It's just a quick text, and you know what I'm saying, we willing to, you know, to do whatever for each other, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna benefit however it's gonna benefit. But to kick things off, we're gonna kick it off with you, Clay. And a couple things, like I really want people to know, you know what I'm saying, a lot more, you know what I'm saying, about your journey, or catch up. We're gonna catch up to, you know what I'm saying, where you at with it now. So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, might not know, or if they have been following your journey, they know that you was once, you know what I'm saying, signed to Snoop. And yeah, and so can you, I guess, kind of go over kind of what, you know what I'm saying, what led you up to, you know what I'm saying, to that point, at least? Or how that even come about, rather?
All right. Well, I started rapping. I went to Georgia State University. So I was like all in everything. I was a party promoter. I was like vice president in NCP. I was president of Black Student Alliance. I was some of everything on campus. I was in this concert throwing organization called Spotlight. I was in that. What else was I involved in? I put it like this. I was trying to build my resume up on campus because I was trying to be a Kappa. You feel me?
Okay.
So I was involved in some of everything, and then brushing shoulders with pretty much some of everybody. So all right, I end up crossing and becoming a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. I still was involved in everything, but now it amplified my reach on campus. You dig what I'm saying? Because now I'm throwing the hottest parties, the hottest house parties, the hottest parties off campus. You know what I'm saying? And simultaneously, I had a clothing line called Bliss Clothing, and Bliss. So everybody like on campus, they rocking Bliss. You know what I'm saying? They coming to all the parties, and I'm really becoming like the face, one of the faces of Georgia State University. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? I was getting so much money like throwing parties and doing clothes, and then I'm seeing like all my partners that's like in the street and all type of stuff like that, and I'm seeing how much money they're getting. So it kind of made me kind of like, man, what I'm in school for? Like I'm seeing folks really touching 100 bands a month. You know what I'm saying? And it just made me feel like this kind of pointless. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up I was about to drop out and I was about to go into the military. So one of my frat brothers was like, nah, bro, we can't lose you to the military, because all I was focused on was at the time they was giving like this crazy signing bonus and the benefits or whatever. So I was like, man, I could really flip, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, that ain't the move. He was like, man, you know what? You need to rap. He was like, everybody already know you. And he's like, you put a song out, everybody on campus gonna listen to it, and then we could play it at all the parties. He's like, you gonna get hot quick. And I was like, I was like, because see, I was already in the music business. Because when I was in school, I was interning at Grand Hustle because I wanted to be an
Oh, okay.
entertainer. You know what I'm saying? So I was already at Grand Hustle, like doing internship stuff and or whatnot. So I was already familiar with what you had to put into the game to get something back out of the game. You dig what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
picking up what I'm putting down. So I was like, all right, it take a lot to really do the rap thing successfully. I done seen it on a lower level all the way up to actually somebody making it or whatever, being in the inner workings of the label or whatnot. So I wasn't really feeling that idea my frat brother had at first, but then I slept on it. I woke up, I said, man, you know what? Come get me, bro. I go to the studio and see if I could put something down. So I went to the studio, and the engineer ended up being one of my best friends. Uh, and he was a member of Omega Sci-Fi, whatever. And you know, like the Noops and the Qs, we kick it tough. You feel me? At our school, so it was like I felt comfortable, and he made me feel comfortable rapping. So I made my first song. wasn't really all that per se, but shoot, I ended up playing a song for Jay Nix from Hot 1079. And I was already paying him to host all our parties. So he was like, man, I'm about to put it on the radio for you. So he put it in a competition called Battlegrounds or whatever. And Battlegrounds is a competition. They play each song for like a minute 30, minute 45 seconds. It's 2 songs. And what happens is people call in and they say 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? And he put the song on the air, and I ended up winning every day. I won so many times that they had to retire the song off the air. So after that happened, that kind of started my buzz on campus for real, because it made people see like, oh, this man really for real about this rap thing, and it's people of status that's messing with him. Like, you know, Hot 1079, that's probably the biggest radio station in Atlanta. So that happened. Once that happened, I went back in the lab. I didn't make another song for like a month because I had in my head, I was like, okay, this next song, this was a party song. This next song I put out, I wanted to be me talking about something. Because I was like, if I'm going to be a rapper, I need to be one of the rappers that's talking about something, not no trendy rapper. That first song was on some trendy-ish. You know what I'm saying? So I just spent a month. I got me a composition notebook, and I just was writing every day. I walk around the hood. I stayed on the west side. So I walk around the hood, just I stayed in the Bluff. I don't know if y'all seen Snow in the Bluff, but that's where I stayed at or whatever.
Yeah, man.
So
Certified hood classic.
So I'll walk around the hood, just going to the store to get blunts. You know what I'm saying? Just random things, like just randomly walking around just so I can get stuff to write about. You feel me? So I'm writing every day in my composition notebook. I done stopped dealing with all the girls I was dealing with. I done stopped partying. I just sat down and was really like, I'm about to get my words right. So I wrote for about a month. Then I started back recording. So then I said to myself, okay, my style, like I want to be somebody that's like known for lyrics, but cool at the same time. Because a lot of times the lyrical rappers, they can't sell no records because they not no cool niggas. If you want to keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about them that make kids want to be like, I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be kicking out a message, I feel like you got to make it relatable, and people got to see you and see dopeness to draw themselves to it. You know what I'm saying? Or they're not going to stay on what you kicking out for too long because it don't look cool. You know what I'm saying? So once I figured out my lane, I started back recording, and then simultaneously as I started rapping, my best friend was DJ Iceberg. He started DJing. So what we started doing, I started having him DJ my house parties and start DJing the Kappa parties or whatever. So he DJing, he blowing up on the DJ tip or whatever because he doing all the hot stuff. And I had him doing my clothing line parties too, called Blissful Thursdays. They used to be on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta, and it used to be cracking like that's when like Twitter was like super popping. So my party used to be the #1 trending topic in Atlanta, like every Thursday. So I'm throwing him in the mix of everything I'm doing. So now he's spinning my music, and now we putting out mixtapes. So I done started putting out the mixtapes. Then I started doing open mics in Atlanta. I knew since I had already worked at Grand Hustle, I knew that one of the open mics I needed to do was Hustle and Flow. So I'm at Hustle and Flow every week. I'm at the Swinebeck Industry Mixer. I'm at, what's another one I was doing? I can't really think, but I used to do like 4-5 open mics a week. Like I was never sitting still. I was either at the strip club, building relationships with the DJs, or I'd be doing open mics or whatever. So boom, I started doing the open mic. That's when Grand Hustle see me again at an open. Oh, I did exposure open mic at Apache, and I ended up winning. But me, I was so like I say, I was the man on campus. So a little competition to me, that was really nothing, and I was getting money. So it was like, if I might win an open mic and somebody will call me later and be like, hey bro, you won, where you win at? And I'm like, man, y'all, you can get that money away. I can't really do nothing with that little bit of money. Now if y'all got some studio time or something, I take that, we could rock like that, but whatever. So I ended up winning the open mic at Apache, and I left. Me and all my partners, we left because we knew we killed it. We like, man, we out of here, we going to the next spot. So I ended up winning, but that night, Grand Hustle was there. So somebody had recognized me and was like, damn, that buddy that used to intern or whatever. And then so they got back in contact with me. One of Tip producers named Stroud, he got in contact with me. So I started recording at Grand Hustle Studio. Now while I'm in the studio, they let me record for free. They showing me love. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody thought I was about to sign with Grand Hustle. That's how I ended up getting Dro on that mixtape I put out with them. I put out a mixtape called Henny and Apple Juice. So I'm in, now that I'm in the mix at their studio, I'm seeing all the artists, the managers, the producers, everybody coming through Grand Hustle Studio. So I'm building a buzz like that too, because they hearing the music, they seeing my face, and I'm in the place to be. You know what I mean? So fast forward, I start building a buzz. Now I'm from Savannah, Georgia originally. So when you're from Savannah, your goal, it's only a couple people you gotta reach as milestones to feel like you're really doing something in the game. One of my main people was Big Boi from Outkast, because he was from my hood. So, you know what I'm saying? That's really like the first rapper I saw really pull up like in a foreign, pull up in the hood in a foreign, do a bunch of stuff for the community. You know what I'm saying? Really be from where I'm from and made it in music, major. You know what I'm saying? Like we had rappers in the hood that was popping, but it wasn't no Outkast popping like global. You know what I'm saying? So I emulated Big Boi. I wanted to be like Big Boi. You know what I mean? So I was like, man, I used to always tell myself, I got to get my music to Big Boi. If Big Boi see me and hear me and he see where I'm from, he gonna sign me. So boom, I start buzzing. I jump on Twitter one day. It was Big Boi's birthday, and I had tweeted him. I was like, "Happy birthday, OG!" You know what I'm saying? We from the same hood. I look up to you. He retweeted me and was like, he said, "Oh, you the little guy everybody been talking about. I've been looking for you." He's like, "Come to my studio tomorrow." So boom, every at Georgia State saw that tweet. You know what I'm saying? So I go to campus the next day. All the girls looking at me crazy, the teachers, everybody, because they looking at me like, damn, boy, I really ain't believing, bro, because he just a promoter and just a ladies man, you know what I'm saying? But now it look like this rap thing about to pop off. So I go to the studio with Big Boi that night. He was like, man, you can play me 3 songs. I played him 3. He was like, man, you jamming, play me 2 more. So I ended up playing 5 songs. He's like, man, I'm gonna help you do whatever you need to get done. He was like, you little bro now, like I'm gonna rock with you. So boom, I started rocking with Big Boi. We start talking every day. He let me use Stank on You. You know what I'm saying? He tweeting the music, Instagramming the music, all that, just giving me the ill cosign. And it was cool because I was always compared to him in 3000 anyway. So he started giving me the cosign or whatever, and it kind of like let people know it's okay that I'm kicking it how I'm kicking it, you know? And that happened. And then I was about to sign a deal with him, but then one of his partners he kind of dropped the ball on it, like, because it was gonna be a partnership between his label and then his DJ, Mr. DJ's label. It was gonna be a Camp Purple situation, because DJ had a label called, I believe, Camp David, and then Big Boi got Purple Ribbon. So Big Boi told me to go to the studio, and I was gonna pick up my paperwork. So I go to the studio, and Mr. DJ, I call him because he was supposed to be starting the paperwork process. He was like, "Oh, I forgot you was coming. I'm on the way to South Carolina." He's like, "Come back tomorrow, and I'm gonna take you out to eat or whatever, and I'm gonna put some money in your pocket for the gas you spent today." I was like, "All right, bet." So I come back the next day, and he said he forgot again. So I said, "Man, this man here playing with me, bro." So I said, "All right, bet." I didn't call them no more. I didn't come again. I was like, "You know what? I'm just taking it for what it is." And I ain't never told nobody this story before. Y'all the first people I told this to.
Yeah, exclusive. Top shelf exclusive.
So the whole time, Big was wondering what happened. I'm thinking he in on it. I'm thinking they just playing some old nigga game on me. You feel me? Because it's like the music industry is just like pledging. Like, some of the old heads, they gonna put you through something to see if you really built like that. So I'm thinking it's a game that they all in on. So time go by. I ain't hit them boys up for a couple weeks, but then in the process, I ended up going to South by Southwest. When I went to South by Southwest, I ended up performing, and then one of Snoop cousins, one of his cousins, and then a whole bunch of the Rolling 20 Crips from Long Beach, they was at a show and they seen me. So they was like, "Man, we about to get your music to Snoop." I thought it was cap, because I ain't never met no like genuinely nice people in this music thing. You feel me? Like, everybody always wants something. Like, it ain't no just putting you on. It's always some type of hidden agenda, damn near every time. So I ended up kicking it with them boys the whole South by Southwest. They ended up giving my music to one of Snoop A&Rs. He liked it, because even though he was a Cali nigga, he had family in Alabama, so he could understand how I was kicking it on with the Southern drawl and all that. So he ended up playing the music for Dog, and Dog was like, "Yeah, I want to sign him." Like, where he at? He in Atlanta. Like, he was intrigued by me. So I ended up forgetting I had a vote with Big Boi and them. You feel me? Because I was like, "Damn, Snoop Dogg, if you want to sign me, I'm signing." You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
boom, I end up doing the deal, Dog, and it hit the internet before I signed the paperwork. So now Big Boi and them, they looking at me and my people crazy, because it's like, dang, that man just went and signed with Snoop Dogg. Like, it ain't look good on my part.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it kind of hurt our relationship for a minute. And what happened was, I ended up seeing Big Boi brother on Edgewood. I had a show on Edgewood, his brother James, and James put me to the side, and he congratulated me first. You feel me? But then he's like, "Man, what happened with you and bro?" And then I told him, I said, "Yeah, his partner didn't never come to the studio every time we were supposed to get started on our situation. Come to find out, Big ain't even know nothing about none of that." You know what I'm saying? So we ended up talking, whatever, and that's how we end up squashing everything. And then a lot of people don't know, Big came to meet Snoop one time. We was in Atlanta after I had just started rocking with Snoop, and they was about to do a joint venture, and I was gonna be signed to both of them, and both of them was gonna be pushing the situation, but we could never link it up the right way. You know what I'm saying? But Big Boi still stayed around and kept pushing me simultaneously with the Snoop situation, just because bro was really proud of me. Like, I started out with him, and then I made it all the way through the matrix and got the dog. So it was all love. That's why I still love to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up I was rocking with Snoop for a couple of years, and he told me he wanted me to have my own label. He's like, "This ain't no permanent stop for you. Like, you a boss." He's like, "I'm trying to teach you to be a boss." You know what I'm saying? So we ended up I ended up not re-signing, and I just went and started my own label. So that's why I got Players Club Music Group right now. Snoop was the first person I told about PCMG and showed him the logo. See, I was around Snoop at the time. That's why the logo is blue and white. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at today.
Nice, man. I just learned so much shit that I didn't even know, and I thought I could tell a good amount of your story, but bro, I didn't even know about all the, you know what I'm saying, all the Big Boy situation. I ain't know nothing. I didn't even know that you was promoting parties. Like I ain't know, you know what I'm saying, none of that. Of course, I knew, you know what I'm saying, Kappa wise, I knew about that. But bro, I didn't know about a lot of that, you know, that you was involved in on campus, none of that. So no, man, that's boy, you got a hell of a story.
A hell of a story. Let me ask you this, Clay. Were you able to work with any of the Dungeon family? Were you able to do any work with the Dungeon family?
Yeah. Me and Gip got a song together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and Big Gip got a song. And then Ray Murray and Organized Noise, they say they about to start making some beats for me. So I'm about to lock in Stank On You with them probably in the next few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like Ray, every time I still record at Big Boy Studio every week. So I see Big up there all the time and we talk, and then I see Organized Noise. You know what I'm saying? And they've been trying to figure out what type of production to put me on for the longest. And I think it's about to happen because they see me so much. You know what I'm saying? And they done seen my progress. So
Hey man, that's the
expect me to
perfect
be in there with Organized Noise next month or so, probably.
Yeah.
Organized Noise got the perfect sound for you though. I probably feel like, man, I can't wait to hear what that collaboration I feel like. A lot of people don't know how to capture that sound because it ain't a lot of people just don't you fall in that, you know what I'm saying, that realm of things. Like Organized Noise would be very fitting, I feel like, and know how to bring the best, you know what I'm saying, out of you, or y'all bring the best out of, you know what I'm saying, each other. So nah man, I can't wait, you know what I'm saying, to hear.
I'm hype about it because, you know, I feel like the newer generation don't really know what organized contribution really was to hip hop. You feel me?
Mhm.
Things got so far past like live instrumentation and shit like that. You know,
Yep.
everything is off Fruity Loops and all that type shit. So, like, I feel like I'm a middle child in the game. Like, I got young niggas out of city rocking with me. I got the older niggas rocking with me that do know who Organized Noise is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like I'm the person that's gonna bridge the gap between the younger cats and the older cats. And I feel like those would be like, they don't need me by any means. They didn't went diamond, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like to stay current, you know what I mean, I'm gonna be a good person for them to work with to stay current and let folks know like these some legends and we need to start back giving them back their flowers, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know, it's crazy you bring that up, Clay, because we spoke on this a few episodes ago about just embracing our legends. You know what I'm saying? We get to a point to where we feel like, you know, how hip hop, just in general, black music just keeps moving. And we feel like we have to constantly keep going to the new wave.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel like those contributors from the past don't have anything to bring. And it's kind of like, who is us as the consumer to be able to say that Organized Noise doesn't have anything to contribute? You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys left they left a footprint during a time to where it was just East and West Coast music. You know what I'm saying? And they was able to open up so many doors down here in Atlanta. Like, I stay in Atlanta as well. So just to be able to hear that you're gonna be able to be a part of that, man, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like, that's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But
it ain't all so business. it ain't all big in them. Like them really my big homies. Like I say, I've been dealing with Big and Ray Murray and all them boys for years now. And you know, it's kind of like I feel like Big and Organized know that I am I feel like they feel like I'm gonna be a part of their story in the long run, whether it be me signing with them or me doing music with them, something like it's something about our energies that keep us around each other. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Destiny, what else where we moving to?
We are on to artists to watch.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't come up with no artist to watch. So Clay gonna take my spot this week. I was trying to, like, for the longest. I was really thinking. I'm asking, like, man, who could be my artist to watch this week? And I'm like, man, I don't even got one.
Well,
But
your
yeah,
artist to play today. Okay.
yeah. So who going first?
I'll go first.
It's one or plural.
No, go ahead, Clay.
Yeah, go ahead with your. I mean, go, if you got two, go ahead with two.
Well, I'm gonna say Chris J. Chris J he's originally from Columbus, Georgia. He moved to Atlanta. His music campaign really picked up in Atlanta, and right now he's out in the Bay, out in Cali. But he's on my label, Players Club Music Group. He's a cannabis lifestyle rapper, and the thing that's dope about him, he kind of reminds me of Currency because his merch is just as popping as his music is. So I be telling everybody I come in contact with, check out Chris J. I feel like that's gonna be, he got something going on that's about to be real big this year. And then I'll go outside my camp and give somebody a look. I'll say my partner Nick Grant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You find with J.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nick back in the studio making some new stuff. We actually got something together. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to start back rooting for Nick Grant, because out of my peers, I feel like that's really like the best lyricist out of all us, out of all my peers and stuff like that. So,
yeah, man. Yeah. I used to be tuned into Nick Grant a minute ago, so I'm happy to hear you say that y'all doing some new stuff, and you know what I'm saying, he revitalizing the whole situation. So
yeah. And he got something coming up with Punch and a few other people on the West Coast, right? I think with Daylight, I think it's like called Room Full of Mirrors. Like I know they got a whole IG page they just recently put up.
I think he on. Yeah, I think he on Punch Project.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been seeing a lot.
I think he on Punch Project. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely tapped in.
B, who you got?
My artist is a Casino out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's a Free Bands affiliate. Some guy I've been watching for a minute now. I know the last record he put out was the Low Key remix. Well, it was the Low Key record. Then he made a remix with Tip that came out, I want to say, towards the end of 2019. Then I know it made its rounds around here 2020. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I like Casino.
Damn, man, I forgot all about that name. And I mean, I used to see it obviously pair with Future, but yeah, man, I forgot all about that name.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Kenyon Dixon. I don't know. I was in a random clubhouse room one day, and I want to say his manager, his publicist, or somebody was in there, and she mentioned. Listen,
TikTok or damn club.
Clubhouse and TikTok is where the music's at, okay? But she had talked about how he used TikTok to actually like really drive his brand or whatever. And I went to Instagram and following him or whatever. And he's actually really good. He got a project that's dropping at the end of this month. So I pre-saved it. But I got a couple of his older songs on the playlist now. I'll share. You know, I love a good sample. He sampled R. Kelly.
R. Kelly what?
R. Kelly what?
Body calling.
All right. He took an oldie but goodie, huh?
Yeah, he took it there.
Right.
All right. So on to the fuckery and the foolishness. Mixy Minutes. So we got a few things to talk about. Of course, you know, we don't know how to act from week to week. So there's plenty of things to talk about, but I only got a couple that we can go through. Plies got some new teeth.
Really?
Yes, he took them golds out. That nigga got a whole new set. He buried the golds in the ground.
Oh,
I did. Yeah, I did see that. I ain't know if them. He had the permanent goals in and just got new teeth.
Yeah, he got them caps taken off. I'm pretty positive them teeth that's a set. That's not his real teeth because they're too damn perfect. Ain't no way in hell you done had all them goals your whole life and you got perfect teeth. No, but
you got those one size fits all.
Yeah, them are definitely caps, veneers. Oh, I would hate to see what his actual teeth look like under them. But anyway, he looks like a totally different person. So there's that. Lamar Odum is doing this next boxing match. Clearly, he's on crack. Clearly, what are you doing?
Yo, did y'all see how he been talking about he's Black Jesus? I guess that's his gamer tag.
Back again. He's back on crack. What are you doing? You're trying to die. Like, you can't be in that ring because you were literally just in a coma. Like, what are we doing?
Wait. Educate me, because I don't know nothing about Lamar Odom boxing. So,
yeah. They're doing another one of those celebrity boxing match things. And he is the next fighter. And they haven't announced who he's going to be fighting. But Lamar Odom, dumbass.
Yeah, I think he's taking he wants revenge for Nate Robinson. Put to that mat.
We're gonna take another.
My last memory of Lamar Odom is from Drink Champs, and that was not a good memory.
Exactly.
That was not. I mean, that was almost like I was scared to continue watching because I'm like, man, this dude is tripping. And I hated that they kept him drinking.
He done broke up with his fiance or whatever. I think he's back on that shit because, sir, this is just outrageous. Why?
Yeah.
You're too old for this shit. Like, go sit down.
Yeah. His social media activity has been heavy. Real heavy.
And last but not least, Trump is pardoning Lil Wayne, possibly Kodak Black. Listen, I don't know who gave him this list, but they're very wild for this list. And Trump is very wild for drawing up papers to pardon these niggas. But if she said, fuck it, I'm out of here anyway, I'm going to do it.
I want to pose a question, right? And it's just to everybody. Suppose you in, you know what I'm saying, you in Lil Wayne's position, you in Kodak Black's position, or any of these other people's position. And Trump, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll pardon you, you know, if you do X, Y, and Z. And, you know, these niggas facing, you know what I'm saying, some pretty serious, you know what I'm saying, got some pretty serious shit going on. What would be y'all response? Would y'all be like, hey, shit, I mean, I got my family, you know what I'm saying, out here, and whatever else, I got to do what I got to do? Or would you fucking take one for the team? Like, nah, fuck you, Trump.
I'm going to let y'all go first.
Clay, what you got? I think you muted. You on mute.
All
right, there you go.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. It depends on what you ask You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are a lot of things he could be asking you to do, like, you know, I'll say this. I can understand why Lil Wayne gave that endorsement now. And me personally, being at like one of my top 5 favorite rappers, I give him a pass that now. Because if he did an endorsement to get a pardon, that's a fair exchange. You know what I'm saying? It's all business. Like, I was wondering what Lil Wayne was thinking when he did that. But now to see that he about to get a pardon, we already know what happened. So I can't fuck bruh for that. You know what I'm saying? Now that's why I say it depends on what he asking you to do. Like, if it ain't nothing that compromise your morals or your integrity as a man or as a woman, yeah, that's an even exchange.
Yeah, I was thinking in Wayne's situation, I'm like, hey man, your ass is grass if you didn't do something. So I mean, it's a tough position to be in, and I don't know. Be what you would do. You'd probably still say fuck Trump.
And fuck Trump. But you know, on a serious note, you know, I gotta agree with Clay. I guess it depends, man. Like, Don T done so much to this motherfucking country. It's a shame, man. And it all comes to a moral, you know, on the moral thing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it just takes me just to, you know, do something small, then I guess I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? But I damn sure, you know, I'm not about to put myself or jeopardize my moral or what I stand on. You know what I'm saying? But fuck Trump.
Destiny.
Listen, Wayne been to jail. He said, I'm not going back. You not sending me back to Rikers, okay? So you want me to take this little picture, send this little tweet, whatever you need me to do, okay. As long as that paper gets out. But what would really be fucked up is if that nigga didn't do the shit, all bets are off.
Yeah, and then with Wayne, I feel like he had a point. Wayne had a point in his career where it's like, I mean, even when he do fucked up shit, I mean, the people that support Wayne still gonna support Wayne, like no matter what. He ain't like it's a new artist where it's jeopardizing his career for real. It's just like, all right, like I feel like we expect a little craziness out of him every now and then. So
yeah, that was for his actual life. That was fuck the music shit. Like that nigga trying to stay out of jail himself. Like he got way deeper issues than selling his next album or mixtape. So I get it. Now I get it. At the time I was like, what is this nigga doing? But
yeah, that's exactly Clay. He got kids. He got a whole damn village he's supporting.
Yeah. And then when you think of it in that way, where it's like he's literally supporting, you know what I'm saying, all these people. So it's not just him going down, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even just his kids going down. He got a whole list of people, I'm sure, that depend on, you know, him. So I guess you gotta consider all that.
And technically he's sacrificing his brand and himself. It's not like he put nobody else in jeopardy.
Yeah. What we got next?
B, you got shots fired, or we going?
Yeah, I got it, man.
We got one.
Something came down, man. I seen like an hour or so before we came on. So, man, I was just on IG and I seen Knife Wonder was made a post about people saying, you know, producers are stealing samples. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So he had a long thread just talking about the beginning of it to now and everything. So I just went a little bit further with it and seeing that it was a whole Twitter thread like dragging Timberland about stealing samples. And they brought up the whole, you know, if y'all remember during the time, like Tim was like sampling the Middle Eastern influence, you know, records, you know, one of the most notable. So I was just like, people don't know how, you know, sampling goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't steal a sample. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, but you don't. That's the last thing you want to be known for is stealing a sample. You know, like, and like you got to go through clearances. It's a whole, process of the shit. And it's just like, why? People are just dumb. Like they're dumb as hell, and they don't realize like sampling is one of the foundations of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we trying to downplay this as being something bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's anything that's bad, it's bad at the fact that y'all don't know the history behind it and what it takes to be able to get a sample cleared. You know what I'm saying? And we've come to a point to where you see a lot of producers don't want to sample because of the whole publishing issue in regards to money being taken away. So they kind of they try to stay away from it. But this is the huge thing that has made hip hop. You know what I'm saying? If it's one thing I've taken away from Knife Wonder, he said, man, you can't be hip hop and all you do is listen to hip hop. Like hip hop has taken so many influences from all around the world to where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? Being one of the biggest influences. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to just wisen up, man. In the words of Jay, man, smarten up, Nas.
Hey, man. Nah, for real, sampling is forever a part of hip hop, and what a lot of people don't realize is that, man, sampling is an art in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you to be able to pick those samples to, chop them the right way, man. It's making a whole nother instrument. You know what I'm saying? It's as valuable as somebody coming on, playing the keys. You'll be amazed at how some of these people, producers chop up these samples, and it's just like people think you just, recording, a couple seconds and you just throwing it on there. But no, man, these samples go through all types of, processes to get them to how you hear them. So, man, that's
like you said, it's an art, man. And each producer that we know that are legends, everybody got their way of chopping up a sample. And that's in regards to being able to create it into an instrument, or even with just being able to find a pocket in the sample and being able to find the right drums. Like, it's a process, man. It's just not just taking a record and you just looping it and just calling it a day, which is people that still do that. But, really, it's no art to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy to see that shit today. It's like, damn, what we coming to? Like, y'all dragging Tim? Like, y'all can't be dragging Tim, man.
Nah.
What's your take on it, Clay?
The thing is, most people don't even understand that hip hop started off a sample. Like the art of hip hop started because DJs was sample to find breaks in records so that MCs could rap on them. Like, it wouldn't even be no hip hop without sampling.
Exactly.
Facts.
Like, these need to see a lot of niggas in this game rapping. They know what rap came from or what hip hop derived from. You know what I'm saying? They can't even tell you what year hip hop started, where it started at. You know what I'm saying? If they knew the answer to them questions, then they would understand how the art started from sampling.
Exactly. Thank you. I made my day right there. Thank you.
Great segue into Be About Your Business.
Yeah, so typically this is a segment where I drop like a gem or two, about for artists, brands, businesses. But since we got Clay, firsthand, experience, I want to pose a question this time. So I want to ask you, Clay, like, what's one of the, just going through from, the Big Boi situation to the Snoop situation to independent to all of that. Like, man, what's like some of the best advice you've received along the way? Or the best advice that you would give to another artist, either or.
I remember one time I big and I was just frustrated about just a bunch of stuff that was going on in my life. And it was a long text. I got a text message and it was like, God damn. But I was going through something and he was like, bro, you got to focus on the music. He was like, if the music ain't right, ain't nothing gonna be right. He's like, so don't worry about all that other stuff. You need to work. You need to worry about making dope ass music, and everything else will fall into place. And I did that, and that was something that when I started to compartmentalize my life and say, okay, no matter what's going on over here, I got to maintain creating dope ass music. Because if I'm not making dope music, I'm just like every other cat that's rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm just rapping just to be rapping. And I don't think him or any of the other OGs want it for me when you talk about where my career is heading and what my legacy gonna be. And then with Snoop, I got this game from him because we used to always like be around each other and stuff like that. So I remember he told me leave no money on the table. You know what I mean? Like he like get paid for everything. You know what I'm saying? Negotiate. Don't leave no money on the table. You know what I'm saying? Always hustle, always stay and be a boss. Be a boss and to know where all your money is going and coming in from. Like keep track of that. Make sure you stay on top of things. Always show love. It's like the more love you show, the more love you gonna get back from the game. You know what I mean? Even if you don't see it initially, just that you put enough love out to the world that eventually that love is gonna come back tenfold. And he was like, that's a lot of the reason he messed with all the young artists that's coming up. He ain't never been one of the old cats that be hating because he want his legacy to be about love. You know what I mean? So that's why I do a lot of stuff for younger artists. I city, you know what I'm saying? I get game to up and come artists or whatever because Snoop never hid nothing from me. And he never gave me no crazy paperwork. You know, everything was to the forefront. He taught me a lot. You know what I mean? Like that's probably the most genuine person I've met in music, other than Missy. You know what I'm saying? Missy cool. She thing people think she is too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah,
But,
man. Hey.
you know, yeah.
So let's let the people know. So that was a good surprise, man. So Clay ended up in one of the recent Missy videos. Man, how did that, you know what I'm saying, that come about, man? That was legendary.
My girlfriend, Desiree Morris, she is one of Missy's dancers. So what was happening was they was auditioning Kappas to be in one of her videos, and none of the bros was really hitting the spot they needed them to. So like where I'm from, we legendary Kappas. Like we was winning all the step shows. We was winning everything. We was the ones that was in all the videos. So like, I need you and your bro come out of retirement because y'all gonna give us what we need for the video. So fast forward, I end up rounding some of my dogs. We ended up going to go audition, and we killed it. And then from that day forward, like Missy drew a liking or whatever, and she even know I rap. You feel me? Like we was at a practice day, and she was like, "Okay," on our lunch break, right? She was like, "Let's do a talent show. Everybody in here who can rap and sing, y'all need to rap and sing to me or whatever." So everybody was in there rapping their heart out and singing. I sat in the corner and was just twirling my cane. You feel me? I was like, man, I ain't here for that. You feel me? So everybody knew I was a rapper and I had a buzz. So they was like, Clay can rap. He pop. So Missy was like, Clay, like so you lit? You don't want to rap? I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, I ain't here for that. But I knew that when I said I ain't want to do it, when everybody that shit was gonna be intriguing to her. You feel me? So I sparked interest in her. Like she probably was like, man, I'm a legend. Like I'm me, and I'm giving this man an opportunity, and he don't want to take it. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like me not being thirsty kind of like made her like respect me even more. Like he a cool little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause when she finally started seeing my music, following me and stuff, right? When she started seeing my movement, my music, like my freestyles and stuff, you know what I'm saying? She'll retweet, she'll comment, you know what I'm saying? And she really started turning me up. And I know because she respected the fact that I was cool and player about the situation. I wasn't on no thirsty stuff. You feel me? And you know, her and my girl, they got a real good relationship. Cause like I said, that's one of her dancers, and she love her dancers. Like she like they big mama OG. Like she take care of them. Like she makes sure they straight, very and giving person, and she does a lot of giving back to the dance community. Like a lot of people probably don't know that. Like she loves the dancers because, to be completely honest, dancers are really one of the driving forces in hip hop right now. If a popping dancer dance to your song and it go viral, or a popping dancer does a TikTok to your song, it's out of here. You go on the charts, you gonna get a deal. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the pandemic, like that's a lot of label funding is going towards dancers, TikTok influencers. That's how you know they're driving force in the industry right now. So, yeah, that was how the whole thing came about with Missy or whatever. My girl, one of her dancers.
Hey, so one last part of that though. So did you ever rap for her? And when you did, what was her response?
I ain't have to.
Okay.
I ain't have to. Cause she started following me and she started seeing all my rap. And what happened was I ended up I did a freestyle to that song. I went and found an instrumental and did a freestyle to that song. They telling me you need to rap on drip demeanor. I say, well, it makes sense because ain't nobody got a drip that's meaner. I'm the freshest cat on my block. Polo down to my socks. 20 G for these diamond teeth, another 10 grand on that watch. Still ain't got time for no thoughts. And I ain't arguing with no ops. One phone call to get it all solved. I ain't a gangster nigga, I'm a boss. You can see that shit when I walk. You can hear that shit when I talk. I like brown women like UPS and they deliver me that box. I'm exceptional, I got the best of smoke. You never seen greener vegetables. I'm next to blow, so they in my business like Pippin knows. My pimpin' cold, so my drippin' froze. I passed the rock, that's a give and go. Who took the shot? Nobody know, cause in Savannah, Georgia, we ain't snitching, bro. This a freestyle, and if you want some more, you know damn well you better spend some dough. I'm a new rapper with a 90s flow, a cool capper with the nicest clothes, and I'm gone. And then reposted it. That's how she found out I could rap.
Okay.
Cool. Real player like Clay. Real player like I got to be on that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, because a lot of niggas would have been. First of all, when niggas get in front of them type of opportunities, they try to be the loudest nigga in the room. First of all, like. They trying to outshine everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like they want their rap to be heard, you know what I'm saying, first. You know what I'm saying? They want to make a scene. So man, that's real commendable to be like, I'ma just, you know what I'm saying, chill in the corner and really do, you know what I'm saying, what I came here to do. But a lot of people don't know that most people be attracted, you know what I'm saying, to that. And it's not about the, you know what I'm saying, the loudest one in the room and all of that shit. So, man, kudos to you for, you know what I'm saying, for taking that route. You know what I'm saying? And because it's like your girl already a dancer for her, so it's already like you already plugged in. So it ain't like, oh man, this is a once in a lifetime thing where I'm gonna see, you know what I'm saying, missing anyway. So it's like, man, you ain't gotta be all applying all that pressure right then and there. So nah, man, that's dope.
All right, man. What's next?
We got playlist of the month.
We starting off brand new this month, right?
No, we're still in January.
Oh shit.
This month, nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, yeah, I knew we in a new month.
You over there drinking. You don't even know what the hell month is.
Man, I just started class yesterday, man. Y'all gotta let me be, man.
Oh,
Knock out these last 7 damn credits, man.
we're gonna give you a pass. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I kick it off.
Oh, you kicking it off?
Oh,
I got mine ready. I got my songs ready this week. So first, and it's a little bit all over the place. My shit always all over the place. But these just a couple songs I done played this week. So my first one is Big Crit Layup. That's my shit.
That shit.
Take it to one y'all probably don't expect, but this Thug and Juice WRLD song, Bad Boy. It was one of the first records I was like, okay, Juice WRLD, all right. Drake, Elevate. Freddie Gibbs and Big Sean, produced by Hit Boy, the Four Things. And then I had to take it back, man, to my boy Currency with Skyborn.
Oh damn, your ass went all the way back to Poly.
Yeah, man, with Crit and Smoke Dizzy.
Damn. Oh no, that was Pilot Talk 1. Okay.
Yeah, that was Pilot Talk 1. It randomly came on. And after I was playing Layup, it randomly came on. I'm like, man, this record feel too good, man. So that was my 5.
who next?
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
And my shit, I wouldn't say it's all over the place, but it's definitely it definitely has a little range. My first record is Sunshine by, I want to say it's the band called Salt. I just came up on them probably like last week. They got a pretty nice album, like, different type of influences all through the project, something you might play through the crib. Next record is Double Trouble by Kareem Wiggins, legend out of Detroit, Michigan. My next one is Can You Dig It by Jonah Cruz. That shit is hard to me. I don't know if y'all ever heard Jonah Cruz, but Can You Dig It? It's some pretty dope shit. And next record is Problem. Is from Damani and Earth Gang that I've been looking for quite some time. I seen a video probably like a few weeks ago, and I just came up on the record, so I'm very excited about that record. And the last one is Luton from Thurs, dude from LA that I've been following.
Damn, I can honestly say I ain't heard none of the songs.
None.
That's what I was aiming for.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to that Damani and Earth Gang though. I gotta check that out.
My songs, of course, I'm giving you very much R&B today with one ratchet song because me. Victoria Monet, Dive. Kenyon Dixon, Body's Calling. 21 Savage, Secret. Mine, Dakota, very old song. It was randomly on a playlist and it took me back. And then there's an artist named Plies. I met him years ago. When I met him, he was with I forgot his name. But anyway, his name's Plies, and the song is called Under the Mattress. It's very ratchet, but it gets me there. So there you go.
Okay. The title says it all and shit. Under the mattress. You can take it out 2 different ways.
Very dirt floor. Yes.
Clay, what you got for us? What songs you got for us?
One would be Respect, Self-Preservation. That's one of my artists. He in jail right now. He'll be out in a couple weeks though. So Self-Preservation, that's like one of my favorite songs from him. That's like I play that every day. What else? Chris J, Dope Lady. I also got Chris J, Motivational Purposes Only.
That's hard. I love that song.
Big Smitty, Free Smoke. Yeah. What else? Rich Homie Quan, Lies. I be jamming that all the time. Just in a certain pocket on that song to where it's like, damn, like bro reminded me how hard he was. You know what I'm saying? And then what else was I listening to? I just drove back from certain songs I need. Jay-Z, Can I Live? And Can't Knock the Hustle. Both of them are
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Good list. Good list. So yeah, man, Clay, man, I want to thank you for coming on today, man. We, you know what I'm saying, really appreciate you as always. You know what I'm saying? All love. I think we met back in, I think it was like 2017, I want to say. But since then, you know what I'm saying, we just can constantly building, and that's what we just gonna keep doing, man. So it's all love, and man, we wanna, you know what I'm saying, salute you. Matter of fact, everybody got a drink. Let's make a toast, man. You the first guest we done had, you know what I'm saying, on the show. So man, thank you. Thank you. You the first guest. You the first guest we done had. So man, toast to the first guest we had on Top Shelf, man. We appreciate you.
Right. And Donnie being out of office tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, say that shit again. Don T for the 3 out the office, boy.
And look, I'm in the middle of signing a new deal, so I'm gonna come back to you when it's time for me to do my first run. Do another little. We gonna sit down again. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta give us some more exclusives, some more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta revisit everything. But
okay.
Yeah, Destiny, we got anything else?
We don't. That is it, and that is all. We're gonna take this shot, this toast.
That bootleg ass whiskey you drinking.
Wow, we gonna do that today? I know you not talking because you probably over there drinking sparkling water.
No, I'm not actually. I'm drinking grapes.
Oh,
and it ain't Welch's. Word to Andre.
It ain't Welch's. Bye, man.
All right, episode 6. It's a wrap.
All right, man. Y'all guys stay safe.